Racecar Jones.
Three-time world champion. Now what you do? Win before you got up there?
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? I grew up in a very large family and a horrible, horrible double-wide trailer. It's very thin walls. I don't know if you know anything about living in a double-wide trailer, but I have 7 siblings. 5 of them are female. The other 3, one of them is me, are male. But I experienced kind of a weird go-around when I was growing up. It was 3 bedrooms. One of them was my parents'. One of them was the couch, and then 2 of my sisters were my grandma's. That's fine. But if you ever try to get anything done, like under the table and a double wide with really thin walls, it's just not going to happen. You run into like certain awkward situations, like we would rent video games from the video game store. It wasn't a video game store, but I did see 3 Ninjas Strike Back, and I got $1 comic books there, so it was pretty dope. I was all about it. But I kept running into weird, awkward situations where I would be in not only my room, we inherited a pool table. And the only way I get my own room is if I slept underneath the pool table. And I was going to sleep with, I have an identical twin. I wasn't going to sleep with this motherfucker. No, fuck that. We only had 1 race car bed left. We broke the other one. We was doing suplexes off the motherfucker. We got hurt. Hell, everybody got hurt. Anybody involved was just damaged irreparably. You can't wash away injury. Regardless, like we get video games. We had them old CRT monitor TVs. The ones you kind of had to hit on, had a dial, went up to 33. If you didn't have the box, you didn't have no fucking channels. Okay, you pulled out on the son of a bitch, and it had a high-pitched whine from the vacuum tubes. Everybody across the fucking house could hear it. So I'd be in my room, like it'd be after, let's go to fucking bed. My mom would just be outside the door. I was like, I'm in bed. Lights off. I got a towel over my head and over top of the TV, and I'm just like, trying to pop this son of a bitch. We'll pull out the fucking power knob to make sure it didn't fucking, you know, you could hear the click. She could hear the click. She'd be like, I know you're in there playing video games. If I come in there in 5 minutes, you're still up. I'm gonna whip your bitch ass. I'm gonna rip the flip-flop off your foot and I'm gonna smack you in the mouth. So I tried not to get smacked in the mouth with a flip-flop a lot. I got really evasive, really good at dodging flip-flops. Let me tell you that right now. I'm ornery. I wasn't going to listen to that bullshit. But I kept running into these awkward situations with these super thin walls where I was like, I got a fucking beach towel over my head and over the top of the TV, and I got one on my elbow as I popped that son of a bitch so nobody could hear the high pitch whine I'm vacuuming to. I'd hit that Super Nintendo. I'd be standing up fucking straight. Just towel over my head like, okay, somebody's walking. I just stopped with my fingers. Couldn't hear no click of the buttons, no clack, nothing. I'm just standing there, and I was like, man, I can't just like not be breathing right here. So I just went, I was like, okay, he's asleep, and just keep going. And that was pretty cool, but when it got to the point where I was 12 years old and I tried to have to jerk off in that situation, it wasn't even cool. Because we didn't have a computer. I had like a system of pornos I had found at Dad's house that I had like shoved up underneath, like not my bed. I knew that game. Nah, fuck that. I lifted up with a dresser. So 3, 4 fucking Playboys underneath that son of a bitch. Maybe a Hustler. I don't know. I saw some bottom. It was cool. Regardless, like by the time I got to where I was an adult and it was just super awkward to get caught jerking off, you know, I tried to make sure nobody was in the house when I was mean beating it, you know, strong bolting it, giving it hell, looking at dead and old dick eye, making it red and purple. Skin coming off the motherfucker. I didn't have no lotion. Where I gotta steal my sister send the lotion. You don't want to fuck with send lotion. Send lotion will burn your dick off. I'll tell you that right now. But amidst all these awkward situations, I knew how to navigate certain situations with a bunch of people. And I got to the age. We've been talking a lot about, you know, doing drugs, first time drug experience. I got to where I was smoking weed. And like buying it from people who were just like degenerates because I was like 13. It's like you sell a 13-year-old weed and you're 38. You got a whole other set of problems that you need to deal with. You and God got to get it right. It doesn't matter. Like you shouldn't do that. Because I remember being 18 and 13-year-old like, man, you got any weed? I was like, fuck no, I ain't got no weed. So You know, but I did find these folks because I was looking for weed. They had weed, they needed money and whatever. So I was out on my grandma's back patio. I wasn't stealing roaches from my uncle anymore. He'd leave them in the ashtray and they'd just fucking come up like a fucking ninja in the night. I'd take his motherfucking roaches and they were dope. They were awesome. I'd never seen weed that was brown before. And one of my friends was like, man, my Uncle Troy got some weed. He lives down the street. So we walked down to Uncle Troy's trailer. Uncle Troy is a true piece of shit. I can tell you where he lives if you want to meet me after the show, if you want to go beat the fuck out of him. But this is the first time I ever saw a crossbow almost take a man's eye out of his fucking socket. It was awesome. But let me tell you about Uncle Troy. We show up and there's a ton of fucking scrap metal everywhere, all over the fucking yard. We're like, the fuck is going on at Uncle Troy's house? We pass this place on the bus every day. Fuck Uncle Troy. He's got a 5-year-old and a 9-year-old and a fucking stolen tank of propane in his living room. The 5 and 9-year-old, where's this fucking kid? And they're in there trying to huff the goddamn tank of propane. And they, not trying, they were fucking successfully goddamn doing it. They were just in the streets out here fucking around, huffing propane, looking at the eyes of God. And, Uncle Troy fucking sucked. But regardless, he pulls out his crossbow in the midst of us waiting on weed. He pulls that son of a bitch back. He'd never been waxed. He got it off another fucking propane doing motherfucker. That's fine. But what I'm about to explain to you is one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life. Uncle Troy pulls back this crossbow too. The cam snap back. The fucking limbs break like that goddamn kraken rising from the ocean. And it hits him right here. And it fucking fractures his fucking cheekbone. Almost took his eye clean out of his fucking head. And it was the coolest thing I ever saw, because that's the retribution of God above, looking down at Uncle Troy like, motherfucker, why you sell 13-year-old weed and give you a kid's propane? All right, I'm out.